Hi guys, welcome back to Uniquely There. So today I'm going to make a video about things I cannot live without as a law student during exam season. Soon is going to be exam season for the first years, second years, or third years, or fourth years. It's going to be exam season soon. So I'm going to give you some tips to help you during your exam season so you are well prepared ahead, you know? Let's start with tip number 1, which is the seminar notes. Make sure you have proper seminar notes. This is because we have problem questions in the seminars which we have to answer and take to the seminar class, and then the teacher just goes through the answers in detail. And while he's talking, people are typing what the teacher is saying. People are typing the answers and the comments that the teacher is making on their seminar notes. And this is very useful because the problem question that you have in the real exam is usually similar to the problem questions that you have in the seminars, which means that if you miss your seminars,
oh my god, if it doesn't, oh my god,
it may actually hurt you. So that's why it's very important to come to your seminars, but not just attend to your seminars. Make sure you actually type what the teacher is saying. Make sure you actually type the answers and pay attention in class. Ask questions if you miss something important that the teacher said, because seminar notes being very good is very, very important, and it's one of the most helpful things to have during exam season as a law student, in my opinion. So yeah, make sure your seminar notes are on point. My next essential during exam season will be a checklist, especially during revision period, because there will be so many topics to revise within a short period of time. So to make sure that you go over all those topics in detail, it will be good to have a timetable or a checklist to track how much you've done. Because if you don't have this and you just go with the flow, you may run out of time, and then you may miss some topics which may actually come up in the exam, but you won't really have time to go over it during the exam time because the time is ticking as well. So it's better to have a checklist and make sure that you've studied all the topics you need to study, you know. And I'm going to show you an example of how my checklist looked like. I made my checklist in Word Microsoft. I basically put in a side for topic and a side for green, amber, red, and stuff. Company law had the most green stuff, which means I revised it properly and I have the proper notes for it. And if it was orange, meant that I didn't really know about it. I just had the basic. Maybe I only had the notes, but I didn't look at the notes. And red is that I literally don't know nothing about it. I'm going to show you guys a close-up of how it actually looked, and I'll show you guys as well how to create a table. This is my third law checklist. So I made a table of 2 by as many as you want going down. Then I just merged these ones and merged that one and merged that one, and also the dates there. Well, the last time I revised it properly, last time I checked it and tested myself and stuff. And if it was in yellow, it meant that when last time I tested myself, I still wasn't fully clear. If it was green, highlighted like that, it meant I'm fully clear about it. I have the proper notes. I feel confident. Because the thing is, for my exam, I didn't really need to memorize since my exam was open book. So that wasn't that important to me, but it would have been helpful. But yeah, now I'll show you guys how to create a checklist. You go to insert table, and make sure you have 2 by as many down. Let's say the topic you're going to study is criminal law. My keyboard is not working properly, so yeah, maybe I need a better laptop. Go here to merge cells and click merge, and it merges. Put in the center to make it look more nicer. Put it there. Then here you put the topic. Let's say it's battery, ABH, murder, manslaughter, voluntary manslaughter, involuntary manslaughter, gross negligence manslaughter. And here you can, let's say you studied assault and you feel very confident about it, you have the notes and everything, then make this box green by going here to this bucket, and then you pick the color green there. And then you can type the last time you studied it properly, highlight the text, and then just highlight it. I mean, just choose a color. I choose green for the good things. So, and that's how you go. That's how it is. And then you get something like this. The next essential is basically having your lecture slides, because sometimes it has like a very useful structure on how to answer the question, that you may have for your real exams. That's another thing that I really needed during exam season, which I really rely on. Then I relied on the Pomodoro technique. I can't live without the Pomodoro technique, because the Pomodoro technique basically means like you're studying for different time intervals, then you take like short breaks, then you continue studying again. For example, 15 minutes studying, then 10-minute break, then 15 minutes studying again, then 10-minute break. And that in total, you did 2 hours basically. Or you could do it for 4 hours, or you can do 25 minutes studying, 5-minute break, 25 minutes studying, 5-minute break. That's 1 hour with 2 study blocks. People are more likely to study longer that way than just studying until you get bored. Doing this Pomodoro technique helped me to stay focused for longer and studying for longer, rather than just quit anytime, because I had a structure. I had to force myself to keep studying until it's my 5-minute break time, So yeah, you can find those videos on YouTube, and also I have a YouTube Pomodoro video for 1 hour. So yeah, that was very, very essential for me as a law student. Another thing is Google Scholar. Google Scholar was my best friend. One of our best, most important tools, especially if you want a first or a high 2.1 or a 2.1. You can't just rely on the seminar material or the lecture material. That's because you need further reading, you need more than that. So in order to look for more sources, I looked through Google Scholar, which is reliable, where you can find good peer-reviewed journal articles, many different sources which could be very, very useful for you. And also, when I'm using Google Scholar and I click on an article, I click Control F and I put a keyword. Let's say I'm looking for something about battery. It will show me how many times battery is mentioned in that paper, and also it will take me to those parts that battery is mentioned, and that will be very useful, especially if it's too long, if the article is too long. Another essential thing that I can't live without as a law student in exam season is Manchester Phrase Bank. It has like sentence starters, or how to like start your counter arguments, or how to be critical in your essays. So there's many different options for sentence starters. For example, explaining causality. It gives you different ideas on how to like formulate the sentences. Being critical, which is very, very important as a uni student, as a law student. Then identifying weaknesses in papers. You see how many ways you can phrase it. It's very, very helpful. If you want to sound more professional as well, you can use that. Also, e-law resources, because sometimes reading whole cases can be very long, because it can be like 4 pages, 12 pages. But e-law resources, in that website, you can just find summaries for the cases, and it's short and it's easy to learn and just like understand quick. Another essential is having consolidated highlighted notes, because in uni you can have lecture notes, seminar notes, actual notes, and your further reading notes. Instead of having all those different type of notes spread about, why not just consolidate it into one super amazing piece of notes that's highlighted as well, that has the keywords like clearly displayed nicely. It's more clear and less time consuming to like find information, and can also be more practical. So yeah, that's a thing that is essential for me. And you can also add pictures, make your presentation nice, add headings to make it easier for you to understand and clearer and more enticing for you to read. If it looks nicer, you will be more likely to want to study it or to read it, Another essential is have a decent sleep, because if you don't, you might be falling asleep while you're writing your essay. You might not be able to like review your essay, the grammatical errors properly, which happened to me at one point. I was feeling so sleepy, like my brain was not even reading. I was like a zombie. So yeah, I'd rather have proper sleep and write my exam with my proper active brain cells, like properly active, because I know if I'm fully awake and everything, I'll probably do better than if I was sleepy. The more energetic you feel, the less tired your brain feels, the more better you probably do in your exams. So yeah, that's why I needed sleep. For me, I couldn't handle all-nighters. I don't like all-nighters. Very bad for me. The most important thing I needed during my exam season as a law student was God Almighty. God. because there was sometimes I lost hope in my exam. There's one time I was thought I was gonna fail. I was already thinking of visiting and everything. I was about to cry. I needed strength. I prayed for God to give me strength. God gave me strength, like, to keep going and to keep having hope that there was light at the end of the tunnel. Like, I was thinking of giving up on everything, but thanks to God, then I was praying as well, looking for Bible verses to inspire me to not give up. That helped me to keep going. And guess what? I got a high 2.1 in that module that I was about to cry. In the essay that I was struggling the most, I got a first. In that essay that I was about to cry, I got a first. You see, God does wonders. God saved me. That was EU law. The EU law exam almost had me in tears. But God saved me. So yeah, God is very important, having God and to motivate you to keep going, to keep having hope. All things are possible if you believe. Mark chapter 9 verse 23. The Bible verse up there. So yeah, last thing, this is not essential, but it's very, very helpful as well. If you have a study partner, to go studying together, because it will make studying more fun. Plus, if she's studying or he's studying and you are not, you will feel a bit guilty, so you will study as well. So it compels you to study for longer and to study as well. And plus, it's fun because you already know the person, so you guys can have snacks together, have your breaks together, then go back to studying, so it's more fun. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Those were all the essential things that I need in exam season, that if I didn't have, I don't know how I will even thrive in law school, So yeah, those were the essential things. And yeah, hopefully it helps you guys to be prepared for exam season, because exam season is gonna be soon. It's better to be prepared early. So yeah, hopefully you find this video helpful. And please, if you did find it helpful, please hit the like button, comment down below, and also subscribe for more videos like this. And also be doing more law blogs as well, law student blogs and more. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye.